I also feel like the head shave thing, which maybe like it's just like, no, you're the asshole for shaving your head. Like I'm like literally fighting for my life, going through chemotherapy. Why are you shaving your head? So that you can tell people, right. I shaved my head for my 7-year-old niece who has cancer. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's the only reason.
I remember COVID time, George Floyd, okay? And you know when people were on the kick of like checking in on your black friends and stuff?
Yeah.
Nothing used to infuriate me more than these DMs. Hey man, just checking on you, brother. I don't even know you like that. We don't talk. I'm pretty sure last time we spoke you were mad. Like, I'm fine, dude. Like I've been black a long time.
I don't understand shows of support that don't functionally do anything. I don't understand shaving your head for someone with cancer. I don't understand runs for cancer. How is running? Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
The greatest love story of this summer was Cristiano Ronaldo finally got engaged. That's pretty much it. I can't think of another one.
Taylor Swift got engaged.
Oh, yeah.
Travell. The greatest love story of all time.
It's going to be a tragedy. No joking.
No.
Taylor Swift and her high school boyfriend, Travis Kelce.
Right. Yep. It's so all-American.
Yeah.
It is. Because she had a song about that, right? High school. What was it? The football?
So high school, yeah.
Yeah, so high school.
Yeah.
I'm happy, though.
Yeah.
I'm happy. It's good for them. But we're going to try something different this time. Instead of running through pop culture stories, we're going to run through a couple scenarios. You did a kind enough job of putting some together for us. Okay. We're going to go back and forth with them. Audience, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Share these with your friends, and we want to hear your opinions on what you think about some of these.
A man is with his girlfriend on date night and eats a lasagna she made from scratch. He enjoys it so much that he asks to take it home for his family to try. She says yes. When leaving, he takes the entire tray. Is he an asshole?
Yes. And I say that because I think taking the entire tray is really inconsiderate. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, sure, take a portion, but to leave nothing for her after she made this whole lasagna from scratch, not even leftovers for the next day.
So this is a summary of like a longer story, and he breaks down a lot more. His position is, which is a crazy position. His position is she didn't specify take some.
Right.
And what makes this story crazy is that it goes on where she's like upset with him because she's like, yo, I had to eat instant noodles. My food budget for the week is torpedoed because I thought I'd be able to eat lasagna.
Right.
And then the guy in his Reddit post is like, yeah, like she has a good point because me and my family of 4 only just finished the lasagna. But I still think it's up to her to have specified take some.
And then also he goes on later in the story because they get together and she's like, can you buy me lunch?
Yeah. And he's like, no,
and he thought that was ridiculous. Like that she would ask him to buy her lunch because he took the lasagna.
Bro.
That's wild.
Like that's crazy. That's so crazy.
I think she needs to leave him.
Yeah.
Forget him. Is he an asshole? I think we all agree. This is maybe one of the...
This is very clear.
This might be one of the darkest things I've ever heard in my entire life. Because also... Think of how large a lasagna tin is, and they had it for date night. They had 2 squares of lasagna. Right. And the guy just thought, I think I'll have the whole thing.
Yeah.
How does this guy have a family of 4? Is he like living with his parents?
He lives with his parents.
Yeah.
Oh, he's living with his
parents. Like his mom, his dad, and I think another sibling.
Right.
Or 2 other siblings, yeah.
It's wild that he asks to bring it home to try and then took the whole thing. If it's like, please, my family is starving. I have nothing. Can I take this lasagna? Yeah. But no.
I also find it hard to believe that he didn't know what he was doing. Like at some point when you're lugging the whole tin of lasagna out of the house, you're thinking, this is kind of crazy, but
is this too much?
Also, he took the tin and he makes it very clear she didn't see him when he was taking it. So I think he probably waited till she was asleep.
Like there's a lot that's going on.
Right,
there.
it's premeditated.
Yeah.
I think so. Even if somebody says take a tin, I don't ask for a container. I'm just trying to think about proper food taking etiquette.
Yeah.
If I go to your house and I really, really enjoy something you had, I guess the tin could have been alumina, but I wouldn't its own. But I wouldn't think to cut a piece and put it in saran wrap or not saran wrap, put it in aluminum foil.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like we call everyone a narcissist these days, but I feel like this is
total narcissistic.
Yeah.
behavior.
How do you not know? How do you not think of?
But the reason why I picked it is because what is take home food etiquette? For example, you'll know this. couple times I've had family barbecues. When people show up with their own plastic, I'm a bit annoyed.
Yeah.
Oh, I was raised and socialized that if you bring food to an event, you leave with nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your
you leave it
food
there.
is for the host.
Yeah.
Correct.
If I bring a 12-pack of beer and I have one beer, it's
gone.
Sorry, I bought you 11 beers.
Gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But then also I'm thinking
Have you seen that though, where people take back what they made? Like, I've been a couple times where people are like, hey, like nobody finished it. Can I have it? Like, I'm gonna take it back.
Yeah.
Because it's like, and says it like very publicly.
Yeah. Yeah. It's in poor taste though, every time.
Yeah. I've seen it, but with like explicit permission from the host, or like, please, I will not eat this. Please take it back.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a big on that because I live alone. Like, hey, like, get this out of here, please.
Yeah.
It's gonna go in the trash.
Yeah.
You volunteering to take back what you brought to my home feels weird to me.
No, that's so weird.
Okay, let me ask you this question. You're given permission to make yourself a plate.
Yes.
You go to select an item. There's only one of that item left.
Do I take it?
Do you finish it? It's the last piece of jerk chicken or the last slice of lasagna. Do you take it?
Has everyone eaten?
Everybody ate.
Oh yeah, I take it.
Yeah. I think so.
The host has made it clear they want leftovers. Do you finish an item?
Yes. Yes.
Social anxiety.
Yes. I
You
think
finish the item?
I don't know that I would personally, but I don't think that there's anything wrong with taking the last. Like, you're hosting a party, you're feeding people. The food is finished. Do you get what I mean? Like, that's just a part of like what you think. Like, it's like, do you go into like being like, oh, but they better leave me?
Yes, I know some hosts who do that. I know some hosts, and I don't think it's unfair. I've seen it before. People,
But it's like
they're
you
making
said-
enough food, saying, yes, some of this I'm hosting, but there's also a mentality of, man, I've put a couple hours behind this or a couple $100, whatever behind this. I'm expecting to be able to eat again 3 days after this process off these leftovers.
Well, then you portion it and you put it to the side before you put the food out for your guests.
See, I think if you're a host, and this leads into another question. I think if you're the host, you have to accept whatever you put out may
go.
be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cannot expect anything to be left over.
Yeah.
I've had hosted parties where I made like 24 cookies because I was like, I'm gonna eat cookies all
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
And the end of the party, there's no cookies left.
Yeah.
You just hug it.
And you just have to. So that's my follow-up question. When social situations like this happen,
Yeah.
how much of a big deal is it for you? Because my partner and I have had many times where we're like, I ate all the cookies. I can't believe this happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, but you eat it. You know,
Yeah.
this is the cost
Yeah.
of hosting a party.
Yeah.
I don't think I would ever make a big deal out of it, but I know people who do.
No, never. I'm from the cloth of you guys, obviously. If I host a party and I put out food, it would be nice to have food left over. And I kind of do the math on like, based off who I've invited and how much I've made, I should be okay. But I'm not delicate with items.
Yeah.
Because if they come and everybody just really, really likes this thing, the offset usually is that there is something else of which there is an overabundance because nobody ate it all. And,
Right.
you know, it works out in the wash.
Yeah.
So I'm not super delicate about an individual thing unless I do put it, like there is a way where you make lasagna and I've made a small tin of lasagna that is just for myself that I put. Okay. There was one time I made a lasagna, party size lasagna. I put aside a small tin of lasagna that was just supposed to be for me. They devoured the party size lasagna. The biggest decision of my life was,
Do I put
do
it?
I bring out the personal one?
What did you do?
I brought it out.
Yeah.
I brought
Brave
it out.
man.
I brought it
Yeah.
out.
Generous man.
I feel like in
But
general.
it was a struggle because like for 30 minutes, you're like, man, is there a lasagna? I'm like, I don't know.
Right.
And I just wasn't answering.
I'm not sure if I remember.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, in general, I feel like this is why social interactions are so stressful because there is just so much that's unspoken.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, in terms of like what's polite, what like should you do?
Yeah.
Would this person be upset about like if I did finish the last piece of whatever? And maybe we just need to be more direct.
Yeah.
It could be. But I think doing it to your girlfriend's nuts though.
We're all in agreement on that one.
We are.
Next one. A twin brother who lives out of state hears his brother is getting engaged and continuously asks when the engagement party is. After some months, he discovers he wasn't invited to the 80-person engagement party and is given an invitation to the wedding, not including a +1. After deliberately not being told about the engagement party and getting a single invitation, he decides not to go to the wedding. Is he the asshole?
So to give the audience a bit of context, behind this story, this dude was asking about this engagement party for months. Like sending messages and
Yeah.
getting like avoided by people. Like, hey, like when is it? Tell me the date. I live in Portland, I think he said. I gotta fly in. Like,
Yeah.
let me know. Da 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 da. Ray. The engagement party is had, and like an aunt called him and said, hey, how come you weren't here? And he's like, what? Nobody told me.
Does the story provide context on the relationship between the brothers?
So I think it was that they were relatively close, and then one of the brothers moved out of state
For college.
and
Stayed there.
and
Okay.
stayed there, like got a job, settled,
That's
established
where his life
roots.
is now. So that's like, but that's still only like, for them to be at marriage age, they were probably close up to the time they were 17.
Yeah.
And now they're probably like early 20s
Right.
and feel like they've built separate college and post-college lives.
Yeah.
And also there's a personality difference. I think he was like, the guy who's in Portland is like super within himself and withdrawn, and
Yeah.
the other guy's a bit more charismatic and like outgoing. And stuff.
Yeah. And then also his family was like, oh, it wasn't like that big of a deal, like the engagement party. But then it's like an 80-person party.
So,
Twins.
oh, the twins. Oh my gosh.
The twins thing is where
Really
I
crazy.
was like, ugh. Also, the reason why I said the +1 thing, the twin brother gets an invite for a +1. They have other siblings. Both other siblings got a wedding invite with a +1. The brother who did not get a +1 has been dating a girl for a year and a half.
Okay, there has to be something that happened between these brothers. But I can see the engagement party coming from a family.
Because you got brothers. That's
I
why
have four
yeah.
brothers,
Yeah.
and we're all horrible communicators
Okay.
with each other.
Okay.
Our emails, awful. 90% of the time you send an email, you get no response.
Okay.
So if I take that stance, I can see maybe the brother who's getting married thought, I don't want to make my brother fly in from out of state for an engagement party. Nobody likes engagement parties anyways. I'm just going to have my friends who live locally and my family who lives locally. That's the only justification I can see. Not giving them a +1, maybe it's the same thing. I don't want them to have to fly in their partner. That seems like a lot of work.
I feel like my gut instinct is that, well, I guess, okay, first of all, there's a message that's being sent.
Yes.
Do you get what I mean? It's like not following up on like, when's the engagement party, even to tell me so that I can say no.
Yes.
Or if it's an imposition, be like, oh, like, I don't know if I can make it, but just to like extend the invite to your brother, I think to not do that is really crazy and weird. It's like, you don't want him there.
Yeah.
Or you want him to know that you didn't want him there. And the fact that it was an 80-person party, it's like, there's probably a random, like there are random people there.
Yeah.
So to not have your twin brother there is definitely a message and crazy. The fact that the aunt had to call him to tell him about the party
yeah, it's like,
wild.
hey, why weren't you here?
is even crazier.
Yep.
That's wild.
And then to send a wedding invite, but not include a +1, knowing that your brother's been in a relationship with their partner for a year and a
Yeah.
half. Like, there's definitely like an FU
Yeah, there's a lot
to
happening.
like all of those
Yeah.
actions. So then the question is, not showing up to the wedding
Yes, this is where we get.
Right.
is so petty.
Oh, really?
I think it's a bridge too far.
Really?
Because-
I'm 100% in support of this guy not showing up.
Wow.
I think it's a bridge too far.
Why?
It's your wedding photo. I mean, it's your wedding. I mean, the rest of this, the engagement party, I'm not saying I wasn't snubbed. I think that this guy was wronged. I think he was 100% wronged. Your wedding has maybe 80% of our immediate family there.
Sure.
Me not coming ruins the day.
Why?
Right.
I'm your twin brother.
You're not wanted there.
Oh, wow. I'm your twin. You invited me. You do want me there.
No.
You didn't want me at the engagement party because maybe I'm not part of your life.
Yeah.
You didn't want me at this other thing because maybe I'm not part of your life. But you wanted me at the wedding. That's why you sent me the invite. You deliberately did that.
No, I think
And nobody was talking about it because, yeah, sure, maybe we have an issue. But me not going to your wedding as your twin brother sends a message that nobody could ignore because they're going to see I'm not there. I
Yeah.
look like you.
Right.
They know I'm not here.
yeah, but the message that was sent was, I'm inviting you out of obligation. I don't want your partner
Yeah,
here.
so
because
I
they
should
don't
go
matter
out of
to me."
obligation. You're still my
Right.
brother.
I also think another piece of important context was that the twin brother that was a no-show, he didn't RSVP to the wedding invite.
Right.
Like he didn't say he was going or not
That's
going.
true. He just flat out. And the thing is, if you don't
So-
RSVP, okay, that's fair. If you don't
turnabout is
RSVP, I
fair
should
play.
call you and say, hey, how come you didn't RSVP? What's going
Yeah.
on?
Turnabout's fair play.
Okay, and also the person who calls him and says, hey, where are you, is the mom. That's another reason why I think you should go, though. Because it's like,
For
okay.
your mom?
Yeah, like, okay, if Jade and I were at odds
Yeah.
and like weren't talking, but something, like she was getting married
Yeah.
and we're not talking, I would go for mom.
Okay.
Because, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You wouldn't go for me?
because we're at odds. I'm giving the example that we have a problem. Like, let's say we have a severe problem. You're like, I hate you, don't come.
Oh, okay.
Because I would assume, let's say they have a big enough issue. I could see a world where me getting the invite is because mom told you to. So then I think I should come because mom is probably orchestrating that. Because you didn't invite me to your engagement party. You did not put me in your wedding party. You did not give me a plus
That's
one.
another thing. He's not even in the wedding party.
Yeah.
He was
A lot of this is coerced, but then I'm going for the person who made you give me the invite then. Out of just respect. I don't know. Maybe I'm old fashioned. I just think not going sends a huge message.
Yeah, I think personally, I think family is arbitrary, and I don't think that you are required to be close or involved in the lives of your siblings.
I agree.
I think if I was treated that way, then
You're good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
All your brothers have gotten married?
Mom calls me and says, "Why aren't you there?" I say, "Because I wasn't wanted."
That was his answer. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to a place I'm not wanted.
That's exactly what he said. He even said, I said that to her. She goes, she called, where are you? He goes, I wasn't wanted there.
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like in a way though that just burns the bridge forever.
was already burned.
But even if,
I don't know.
but I think
You know
okay
how families
with
get.
siblings and families in general, it's like yeah, maybe obviously there was some tension, some issues going on, but it's like maybe going to the wedding would be like this is like me extending an olive branch, like you know, for the sake of our history as
That's
twin
not
brothers,
fair.
I'll go.
Yeah, that's not fair to the guy though. He has to do all the heavy lifting to repair the
But
relationship.
sometimes that's how it goes with relationships. Like someone has to be the person to
carry.
yeah.
I don't know. I think if he hadn't been putting in the effort to figure out when the engagement party was, that was him trying to make a connection.
Yeah.
And then that connection was snubbed. So then he snubbed the connection in return.
Golly.
Right. So snub for snub. But
Snub
then
for
it's
snub.
like, does that make you an asshole if you're the type of person that snub for snubs?
No,
You know
because
what I mean?
I don't want to remove him from, I don't want to remove the guy's ability to say, I'm so hurt.
Yeah.
They lied to me about the engagement party. They didn't invite me. They didn't let my girlfriend come. It's a lot of slaps to the face.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. Maybe I'm just like too traditional in that sense. I just would be so terrified about sending that message to my sibling. Because my thing is this. Okay, so again, I'm bringing it like it's us. For me to have thought I should have been invited to the engagement party, whatever the problem is between us, I don't even know what it is like that. I don't know it's that serious.
Right.
Yeah.
I would be so scared to send the message if I didn't come to your wedding, because then I think I really do think I'm making it worse. I'd rather go and you continue to. It's almost like I'd rather go, you like scoff me in some way and I leave early, than I took it upon myself to not be here.
Yeah. It's so interesting because I don't know, like, I feel like he must know what happened. Or if he doesn't know what happened, then what is going on? I would need to find out. Like,
Yeah.
I'd need to ask why are you doing this to me?
I don't think it'd be possible for us to be at odds and I not know. Is it like, I don't know how it is with brothers with the communication thing. Could it be possible to be this much at odds with your sibling and have no idea?
Okay, so another thing, there was like a bit of a follow-up to this.
Okay.
Okay.
So like to flesh it out even more, I think it was that the mom resented the brother for moving out of state. And it was like, now you're far away. It's like you're not even a part of this family anymore. Like you're off doing your own thing with your big fancy job. And so like all of these actions were kind of punitive. And like she was kind of turning the siblings, like triangulating the siblings into maybe like her own feelings towards her son.
Wow.
For creating that distance.
Oh, wow.
And so they were like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
now he's become the like estranged brother that's off in Portland.
But then why would the mom be the one to call? Because it was the mom who called him and said, why aren't you here? Wasn't it?
Well, I think,
It was the aunt.
The aunt called him and said, why don't you come to the engagement party?
Oh,
I think it was
okay.
the mom who called and said, why don't you come to the wedding?
yeah. Well, either way, it's like obviously she's doing all of this because she wants a response or reaction. So I
That's
don't think that
fascinating.
she fully expected him to just like not show up at all. But she
Right.
definitely wanted him to feel like
But there's also a line.
alienated.
Like,
Yeah.
I love mom a lot. I don't think mom could turn me against you. Like, there's been a lot of times where, like, we've had mild moments where mom is mad at me. She'll be mad at me for something. And then she'll be, like, trying to feed Jade. Yeah, it happens, right?
Yeah.
And I've seen where Jade's like, okay, you have a point, but I'm not going to turn it. Like, you know,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
same thing with her.
Yeah.
So if it's a big issue, I don't think my parent could turn me against you, though.
But at the same time, it's like you have to think every family system's different. And let's say that was something that was like typical in our family dynamic
Yeah.
for, you know, God knows how long.
Yeah.
Yeah, this mom sounds manipulative, but I'll give you an example from my own life. My mom is not manipulative at all.
Yeah.
But my oldest brother got married when I was, I don't remember, but young.
Yeah.
And all of my other brothers were in the bridal party and I handed out invitations. And I was extremely hurt by this. I felt like,
All of them?
so the other two were in the bridal party. I was not. I handed out invitations.
How old were you?
11, 12, something like that.
Bubba, I don't know. That one's a sticky one.
Right.
But I found out later because eventually I talked to my brother about this when I was a bit older and like told him how hurt I was. And he was like, oh, it was mom's idea. Like mom said you wouldn't want to be in the bridal party because you were too young and it was like too much
Responsibility
stuff.
or whatever.
And that was a completely innocent thing for my mom. But it had the same effect of like feeling like I don't belong here or like I'm not welcome.
Yeah.
Well, we had a moment like this. So I was engaged once.
Yeah.
We were putting together bridal party stuff. The engagement didn't work out. Jade wasn't in the wedding party. I got asked after the fact, hey, how come you never thought to have Jade in the wedding party? And it was the same thing. I'm like, oh, she just wouldn't want to be a part of it. But when mom, I don't know if you had talked to me, when mom asked me, I was like, oh my God, should I have? Because it would have been nothing for me to do it.
I wouldn't say that I wouldn't want to. I didn't care either way. I mean, honestly, I think people can do what they want for their wedding.
Yeah.
I think it would be really nice. It's like nice when someone asks you to be a part of
Yeah,
your bridal party. It's like, wow, you like want me to be a part of your special day.
Yeah.
But I also wouldn't feel like if, some people don't have bridesmaids at all. I think there's so much pressure with weddings, right? It's like who to invite, who not to invite, how involved people should be or not.
Yeah. Because I was thinking of the whole thing. Like, is she going to want to go on, like, is she going to want to be a part of any of the bridal party things? Like, is she going to want to go away with these people and on vacation? Is she going to want to hang out with them?
But it's like, in a way, like off the strength of our relationship, it's like, oh my God, what an amazing opportunity to get to know your new future wife.
I won't make that mistake again.
You know what I mean?
But just to defend your mom, I remember I totally whiffed on that because we did a whole engagement party, all these things. And then it wasn't until the relationship like fell apart, or it was like right before it fell apart or after it fell apart, my mom had brought up, hey, like, just curious.
Yeah.
Jade was never in the way. Like, why was that? And I was like, holy smokes. Totally whiffed what that would have looked like.
Right.
Yeah.
So I wonder if this guy was just like, oh, my brother's not going to want to fly all the way here.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
It could have been a total accident but the engagement party, mine didn't have 80 people.
Right. 80 people, so many people.
Yeah.
Mine didn't have 80 people. Yeah. I think it's a bridge too far, man.
But
I don't know if I'm too delicate with the whole siblings thing. Like, I know you can't pick your family, and obviously I have the benefit of being close to my sibling, but I also have the benefit of being really close with friends that I see as siblings. It's like, I'd never want to send a message of not going to somebody's wedding. I just think it's such a message. It's your wedding.
Yeah. But maybe the message of not going would cause them to have to talk it out.
Right.
And I mean deliberately not going. Yeah. There's weddings I've missed, by the way, because I have a friend whose wedding I recently missed. But I didn't stay home on purpose. Like, I couldn't go. It was a destination wedding. I couldn't actually go out of a passport thing or whatever. Yeah. So I'm not talking about, but it's like sitting at home and it's like, why aren't you here? It's like, oh, like, I had an issue. Yeah. Or it was this. As opposed to, I'm not wanted.
I think that's got to be a tough experience too. Like being the one sitting at home, being like, I'm not at my twin brother's wedding right now because I'm not wanted there. Or I feel like I'm not wanted there.
Yeah.
Whether that's true or not.
Yeah.
All right. This is a good one. I was surprised.
A man finds out his 7-year-old niece has cancer. And during chemo, she has started to lose her hair. As a sign of support, his mother, grandmother, aunt, uncle, and cousins all shaved their hair. But so far, this man has refused to do so. Is he an asshole?
Yeah, I want to point out.
Boy.
I put this one on because the guy said, look, man, I have long.
Yeah.
This guy's like long hair.
Yeah.
And he goes, it's part of his identity.
He's really identified with his beautiful, luscious locks.
And like also, like just to point out, he said that when the chemo thing, like the aunt came into the group chat and was like, hey, like it'd be cool for everybody to shave their head in support. And the aunt shared a picture of herself and like the rest of her family having done it. And then he's like, I thought when that happened, nobody else would do it. And he goes, the next day, I saw my mom.
Oh my God.
With her head shaved. And then now like they're messaging him like, hey, it'd be really great if you would do this too. And his thing is like, yo, this 7-year-old is not going to care. They're going to acknowledge my shaved head for like 30 seconds and go back to watching cartoons.
Yeah.
That's where he's at with this. But the aunt, everybody's like, it's a thing now. They're asking him like, hey, can you do this in support? Where do you stand on this?
This one was so funny. I don't think that he's in the wrong necessarily because I don't think that the 7-year-old really cares one way or the other.
Okay, I agree.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, even like, let's say you're 7 years old and you're going through chemo and you're losing your hair and like, that's a lot. That's, you know what I mean? Very jarring. It's like, I still go to school and I'm still the only bald one. Like, I don't care. that my mom and my aunt and my cousin shaved their heads. Do you know what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. I think just the idea behind it.
Like, it's in solidarity and he's unwilling to.
If I'm a guy, same scenario,
Yeah.
and I first see the group chat message, I'm probably going to try to not cut my hair. I'm going to be like, okay. But if we get to a point where everybody's done it, I'm probably on board.
Yeah.
So I think there's a couple important pieces of context here in the longer story. One, he's 17. So he's a
17.
teenager.
Yep, teenager.
And he says his hair is the only thing he likes about himself physically.
He did say that, yeah.
So obviously that's a little like self-absorbed, but when you're a teenager, like it's hard.
Yeah.
And so
It's an identity thing. It's his senior year.
the second thing is that his aunt showed the niece pictures of all the people who had shaved their head and she didn't care.
Didn't care.
She looked and just went like, okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Right. So he has a precedent that the niece
Doesn't
really care.
Right.
I don't know if this is just like a weird way my brain works. I don't understand shows of support that don't functionally do anything. I don't understand shaving your head for someone with cancer. I don't understand runs for cancer. How is running?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
This event does not impact that event.
Sure.
Right.
I understand the whole
Raising of money, blah, blah, blah.
raising of money. Him shaving his head does not functionally change his niece's cancer. She's
Correct.
still going to have cancer whether he has hair or not.
Correct.
It's like, you know, if I stub my toe, you don't have to stub your toe. Like you can support me without physically experiencing what I'm experiencing.
Correct.
I also feel like the head shave thing, which maybe like, it's just like, no, you're the asshole for shaving your head. Like, I'm like literally fighting for my life, going through chemotherapy. Why are you shaving your head? So that you can tell people, I shaved my head for my 7-year-old niece who has cancer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the only reason why you're doing it. And I feel like the mom, the aunt, they were like hyping each other up. Like, yeah, we're going to do this. This is a good thing that we're doing.
It's like cultural
You know what I
appropriation.
mean? Yeah, like
cancer.
vanity be damned.
Yeah.
We're doing this for her. And she's like,
I'll tell you why. So I also didn't think he was an asshole for not shaving his head. And it's a combination of what you two were saying. I remember COVID time, George Floyd, okay? And you know when people were on the kick of like checking in on your black friends and stuff?
Yeah.
Nothing used to infuriate me more than these DMs. Hey man, just checking on you, brother. I don't even know you like that. We don't talk. I'm pretty sure last time we spoke, you were mad. Like, I'm fine, dude. Like, I've been black a long time. I feel like I have cancer, bro. I'm going to treat it tomorrow.
Right.
You shaving your head does nothing for me. And you making this a thing that you want me to acknowledge is maybe evil. Like,
I would agree.
Why do you want me to be reminded of my cancer if you choose to shave your head? This is unfair.
Yeah.
So this is why I'm like, he's not an asshole. Mm-hmm. I think the family is full of assholes that are trying to force him to join this like occultist head shaving.
Right.
I don't know who told Grandma to do it. That's the evil one. Old people's hair don't even grow back the same.
No, literally. I also feel like after establishing that she like didn't care, why are they then trying to get the 17-year-old to shave his head?
Because it's about them.
Yeah, totally.
It's about them and them being able to take the picture.
Totally.
It's performative support.
Yeah.
Because it would probably be, it would take the same amount of time. Well, I don't know, whatever. It'd be better to like go and get them a meal for the family, right? Or, you know, pay some of the girls' medical bills if they live in the States. Like those are the ways that it would actually be supportive.
Yes.
But
so not an ass. Uno reverse card. I think the family is comprised of nothing but assholes. That they're trying to pressure the 17-year-old, maybe not even fully confident high school student, to like totally torpedo their first year of college by showing up bald.
Yep. I also would love to know, like, people who do that, because I know it's the thing, like shaving your, like, what is the thought process there? Like, why are you shaving?
Some of them are cool. Like, okay, I've seen the one where the dad did the tattoo of the hearing aid for his daughter. Some of those things do move me. And his thing was like, I want her to feel normal because she has it. And all right, Jade. You're not a fan of how much?
Okay.
I think it's different. I think it's different for like, okay, a bald 7-year-old, I don't think is a big deal. To me, the point of shaving your head is like, you're 15 and you're a girl who has long hair and you lose your hair. And now everyone in your class shaves their head. So you don't feel embarrassed about the fact you don't have hair anymore.
Right. Okay.
Everyone's doing it. That's the support.
Okay. Yeah.
The support of being like, I'm a 50-year-old mom who lives at home or whatever. And me and my 2 girlfriends who play bridge she'll see me with shaved head and I'll be like, this is for my niece. Like, it doesn't functionally change your life in any way.
Yeah, I would agree. And I feel honestly like
So you
he's
think
in
all
love.
forms of,
I think the same goes for the dad with the tattoo. I don't.
so all forms of performative support you think are
It's just annoying.
technically self-serving?
It's just annoying. Like, yeah, I think so. It's also just like, who are you? Like, I don't care that you also have this thing that I might feel weird about.
Right.
Like, do
Fair.
you know what I mean?
Okay. So then, yeah. So performative. So then all that. So then, how did you feel during the whole Black Lives Matter stuff? Like the black square. Do you remember the black square post?
I do remember that. Yeah, I would agree with you. It was just like really, it's just cringe. Like, it's just really cringe. It's super performative. I feel like that goes with even in and around that time, conversations that people were having about like white privilege or whatever. And like just the tenor of those conversations. Like, I know as a privileged person, like as a privileged person, as one of the privileged, yeah, I can help you. You know what I mean? And that always seems to be like the thing. Or it's like, yeah, I'm an ally because I posted this infographic on Instagram and what are you doing? And it's like living every day in this black body, girl. Or like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like those things are just so
But I'm
annoying.
also like, with this microcosm of this individual family, I just think it comments on something that I think sometimes people don't know what to do.
Exactly.
And it just tells me that we should probably, like, this family is in need of maybe a conversation around, like, hey, there's ways to, this is them dealing with their own grief. This is them doing a lot of stuff, you know?
Right.
And I think that the conversation should also center around, hey, there's better ways and there are different ways to be supportive.
Yeah.
And like just doing something isn't as important as doing something effective.
Right.
And if you have not yet found a way to do something effective, I'm okay with you sitting it out until you figure out what that is. I don't need you to just do something. I'm not a big just do something person when it comes to like social causes or, you know, signs of support for somebody who's going through what could be a life, you know, a life altering part of their health journey. But I think sometimes people just get so powerless that they feel compelled to just do something. And I've been called cold sometimes because I'll set stuff out if I don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not necessarily even sure what you guys are describing doing is effective. I'm not coming.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also the idea of I don't want support from somebody who doesn't want to support me or who doesn't want to do the thing.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather have this kid figure out a way that he wants to support her or not support her at all than do something performative because he's being pressured into doing it.
Yeah.
This also was something that I was thinking about too, like even with just like, offering support or doing so, like I feel like you have to be attuned to the person. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not just enough to do something. It's like if you're offering help, but that's not what the person would need or want, then it's like is it really that virtuous of a thing that you're doing?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or is it just for you to be like, I did something and I feel good about that, regardless of whether it's like actually what the person wanted?
Yeah. 3 roommates live together and are all responsible for buying their own food. One begins to discover that his almond milk seems to be getting used by one of his roommates. When he confronts the roommates, he denies it. So the next time the milk is found empty, he refills it with regular milk, not almond milk, as his roommate is lactose intolerant. The next day, the roommate that had been taking the milk is upset as he was stuck in the bathroom for an hour after drinking the milk. Who is the asshole?
What do you think?
Milk drinker, 100%.
I would agree. I would agree.
100%. Play stupid games, who wins stupid prizes.
Yeah.
Milk drinker, 100%. Also milk drinker?
I think so. Like, and it's also like, you lied.
Yeah, you lied.
You lied. You weren't like, oh my bad, I'll replace it. Yeah, I've been dipping into your almond milk stash a little bit. You were like, no. You gaslit me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's manipulative.
That's
Abusive.
crazy.
So go shit yourself.
Yes.
This is your punishment for gaslighting me. Yeah.
And it's like to have the nerve to even bring it to me. Like if you drink my milk and you're holed up in the bathroom for an hour, you eat
Hug
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yes, and don't touch the milk again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
Next time it'll be worse. It'll
Right.
have laxatives in it. Yeah. This is only the beginning.
Like, I think that just goes to show the audacity of this milk drinker.
Yeah.
That you would even be like, I was sick after drinking your milk that I said I wasn't drinking. That's crazy.
You know what it reminds me of? When someone breaks into your property and injures themselves and sues you.
Yes.
It's like, you're not supposed to be here.
To be here, dude.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you guys. 100% milk drinker. I think it just reminded me of like those days back in college. It's always hard when you're living with people. I mean, that's the last time I ever spent time in sort of anything close to a cohabitating thing.
Yeah.
And like the hypocrisy of living with people that you're kind of friends with but living with somebody is such a different thing.
Yeah.
It just reminded me of how difficult a proposition that
Yeah.
is. Like, I think there are people that I would otherwise be overjoyed and love immensely if I didn't see how they lived.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I had two friends. One recovered, but two close friends I lived with that it nearly broke us.
Holy
one
smokes.
it did, one we recovered. But like, I lived with one guy who I really liked, and I hated his guts when we were done living together.
Really? Why?
He would get very mad about things, and then instead of talking about them, he would slam around the house
Golly.
and then eventually like explode on you. And you'd just be like, I don't know why you're mad. It would be like little things.
Oh my gosh.
And stuff you'd like never see if
Yeah.
you were just friends with the person.
Yeah.
That was
No,
crazy.
it's so like living with a person is so intimate, and it can totally. I think it's almost better to live with people that like aren't your friends to start.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's so weird to then walk back. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like when
yeah.
you live with a best friend, you've already like crossed so many boundaries,
Yeah.
or there's like a closeness there.
Yep.
And like taking advantage of that
Yep.
while living with, it's so stressful.
Oh yeah.
It's so stressful versus if it's someone that you're not that comfortable or familiar with, you're kind of on your P's and Q's, and then you can be like, oh, can I have some of your milk? And then it's like, okay, we're sharing the milk.
Yeah.
We're sharing versus
Yeah.
just like taking all those things for granted.
I think it's like the TVing of it all, though. Like when we watch Friends, it was like a group of people and they all seemed like they were fine. There's a show on Crave, or I don't know what it's Adult. I told you about it. It's like a group, and it seems just so quirky and funny, and
Yeah.
like this sort of communal support. But taking it another level further, would like you're not in a relationship? Would you live with somebody before you got married? Are you like? Do you believe in living with somebody before you got married?
I don't know. I feel like it's so weird for me to even think about living with like a man. Like I would want to put that off for as long as possible. You know what I mean?
Why?
Me
What about living with a
personally,
man? Do you think
I just
is
think
dramatically different than living
I just
with
think that, well, I don't, maybe it's like also, I think just the vantage point that I'm coming at it from,
sure.
I feel like it's so nice to like get ready for a date. And then it's like you see the person, but then you go back and it's like, I'm in bed and I'm watching my show and I'm non-verbal. Like I just,
You're, you just say I'm
Non-verbal.
nonverbal.
do you know what I mean? It's like I'm at home, like I'm doing home
But
things.
do you think that you can't get that level of peace with a
Oh,
partner?
of course you can. I know there's like, oh, we poop with the door open. And I just, that doesn't sound like cute and cozy to me. Like that doesn't sound nice, that it's like, oh, I just don't care how I look around you anymore, or what I'm doing, or the like you seeing me like pick my toenails. Like I just don't
Right.
care. And I know that's like, that's my stuff. Because of that,
Yeah.
I want
I love this over. I know that's
to
you.
me,
That's my
it
stuff.
sounds like, oh my God, okay, I'm living with it. Like, I can now never fully relax ever again.
It's like the fart barrier, right? Like when you first fart in front of a partner, that's like when you cross the line into.
Yeah. And I feel very strongly about no poop stuff. No farting,
No poops, no nothing, right?
no. I mean, if you're really sick, I mean, things happen, but it's like, no. And I would be actually offended if someone, like, I don't like, even when friends do that, it pisses me off, bro. Like, I'm not even, like, people who think it's funny to, like, fart around you. Like, that is so, I don't like that. I don't
not
like
funny.
that. And it's not quirky and cute, and we're so close. That's nasty.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
The thing that I think which is fine, but I just find it interesting. As a guy, we kind of always kind of look the same. Like when I'm at home versus when I'm out, the range of my look is within a metric of like 3
Yeah.
decimal points.
Yeah.
You see when you're hanging out with a lady and you see the difference of what she looks like chilling at home versus what she looks like when you took her out to dinner?
Right.
It's a wide range.
Yeah.
And I think as a man, I'm comfortable seeing that. Like I love hanging out with a woman I'm seeing. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
like be chill, be
Yeah.
relaxed. Like I love that.
Yeah.
But I had a woman explain to me once, like, I'm sure, like, I'm kind of feeling subconscious that you keep seeing me in my sweatpants and hair tie. Like,
Yeah.
because, you know, like,
Right.
what do you think of me? Like, it was a thing. So,
Right.
I don't know. Like, I, you know this, I did it before. I'll never do it again. I will never live with a woman.
You won't.
I will never,
Really?
ever in my
Why?
life live with a woman before we get married ever again.
Why?
She can spend time here. I'll have a woman stay over.
Oh,
for
but
a
I
couple
did
days,
see something.
But I will never, ever let that happen ever again. The reason, why should I? The negative free roll, the downsides to me outweigh the positives so much.
What? Okay.
Because when I broke up with that woman, getting her out of my house was such a traumatic experience.
Sure, that makes sense.
Because it's not like we got married and built a home together.
Right.
I
She
live
was in
here,
your house.
and you have come. Our relationship has now gone to smoke, and I still have to live here. Like, this is so unfair.
But then what do you think? Well, some people say like, oh, I would never even consider marrying a person until I knew how they lived for
I'm in
what we
that
were
boat.
talking about with
You're in that boat, huh?
I would never marry someone without living with them.
Bloody
Yeah.
hell.
For the same reason as that friend. I might find out that I need to kill you when we live
Right.
together, and that
Yeah,
wouldn't be
but, like,
untenable.
Yeah.
But I'm okay. Like I said, I'm down for, like, for example, I've dated a partner for this like a week with me, 4 days with me, and they're here. I compare and contrast that versus the woman that actually was was flat out living with me.
Yeah.
There's nothing that happened in the 4 days, especially if you're hanging out pretty regularly or like, that you need to live with me for me to see. I in my opinion, like the guy who's huffing and puffing. If I'm sure in a span of 4 days, it comes up like who he is reveals itself. I just would never do it again.
Okay,
And
that's fair.
Because it's also a measure of like, it's different than we're being friends. Like, we're in a relationship. There's a lot that we've done to grow this relationship. What are you going to show me? If I got comfortable enough, hoping that we've done it at the right period of time, but if I got comfortable enough to say, hey, come live with me, I love you, blah, blah, blah. What are you going to show me that's going to make me undo that?
What if they're like a hoarder?
So I don't want to marry you now?
What if they're an extreme germaphobe? They spend all their time cleaning. You can't put anything down.
So I don't want to marry you now?
Yeah, you can't put a glass down because they'll come pick it up and like wipe the table.
Right, so you would end the relationship?
Yeah, I can't live like that.
Right.
That's the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if they have a whole room just full of boxes of crap? All of a sudden your house is full of crap. They can't get rid of it. It's a mental illness. Like they were not going to change.
Yeah, if you discover mental illness, like, what, man, we were going, God, I think everybody deserves love. I do not.
Right. You're like, oh,
But
you
not
have a mental
necessarily your
illness
love.
then.
I think everybody deserves love. I have a bandwidth of what I know I can achieve,
Yeah.
right? My perception is that usually I get a good sense on people. By the time somebody's living with me and expressing parts of themselves, it's parts of themselves that I probably hear about, or like, I've gone to your condo and I've kind of seen how you operate, and I would have seen the boxes. I would have seen how you were at your own house. In my opinion, by the time we get to a point where I say, yeah, come live with me, what are you going to show me that's going to make me undo this? If I want you to live with me, we should get married.
All right. And that does work for a lot of people. I'm not saying it can't work.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of people cohabitating and the breakups are terrible.
Yeah.
Because the
That is
relationship was
downside.
not yet at the point where they should have been living together.
But then what was going to change that would
Right.
make you get to a point where I feel like if you break up because you're living together, you were going to break up anyways.
That's my point. That's why you should have never lived together.
Oh, I see.
I think like if we're at the point where we're gonna live together, if I come to my thing is this, I'm a man, I come to you as a woman, I'm saying, hey, like, leave your place to come stay with me. Why don't we just get married?
Well, maybe.
Like if marriage is on the cards,
Let's
why don't
just
we just get married? Why are we living together?
Maybe you're like in your early 20s and you can't afford to live on your own, and it's like, okay, well, we would
You're
have
in
to
your early
have
20s, you can't afford to live on your own. You don't have a guy roommate.
right. No,
Women
but
find ways to live with people all the time that aren't men.
no. I'm saying though that you're like, okay, like I know I would have to like find a roommate, but I don't really have any like friend or anybody that I know that I would want to live with.
It's already a red flag. You don't
And
have friends.
I'm in, but that you want to live with, which is like a very intimate thing we've established.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I'm in this relationship. It's going great. Like we sleep over together all the time.
Yeah.
It would save us both a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Like it would just make sense for
Yeah.
us to then move in together
lot
and
of people
split
do
rent
it.
together.
A lot of people do it and it works out. For example, you were with your high school sweetheart. You guys were living together before you got married. And it worked out. And I'm sure there's a whole lot of stuff that you were able to learn in that process and be like, oh, wow, like this is what you're like at home. And I'm sure it was a romantic experience for you. I'm happy. I would never do it because the reverse is also true.
What if you found out by living together that she drinks your almond milk?
Right.
Then I guess I'd have to figure out if I was lactose or not.
No way.
Well, I think that was fun. We got a good chunk of it out, I think.
Yeah.
A lot of the stories are going to be pretty timeless. Nothing like super, super topical, but please like, comment, and subscribe. We'll try and get out more and more videos of stuff that happens in pop culture, more, current events going into the fall. And if you are interested in joining one of these chairs and being a fellow microphone on Opposites React, we would love to hear from you here at the show together.
Yes.
My name is Chevelle. This is Jade. That's Ryan. This has been Opposites React. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
If you like this episode, please subscribe to our feed wherever you get your podcasts, or like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube page.